You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
And welcome to a show where two to three old guys play old games.
It's enough. It's enough, guys.
It's enough. That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
This week we're talking about Jim Lee's Wildcat.
It's about UK basketball. Sorry I ruined both of your all's achievements. I was thinking about doing an achievement that involved Ashley Judd, but there was no enemy. I was hoping, like, I was playing the game. I was like, please let there be an enemy named like Judd, or even a Jed. I'd take a Jed.
There's a Dark Man.
There is
Dark Man. There is a Dark Man.
There's a lot of Dark Mans.
Dark Man.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dark Mans. There's a lot of.
Glad I'm doing my achievements first.
Not gonna stop me.
Before we get to all that wildcatty goodness, what you guys been up to?
The Dresden Files continues.
Hell yeah.
I'm finished
Can't stop you from filing.
2 books. I finished one that I was most of the way, like 2/3 of the way through when I recorded last week.
You were on Deadbeat?
And since then,
Or
I was on Proving Guilty, and then I just finished White Knight, which was so fucking...
White Knight's good.
Dude, Proving Guilty and White Knight so far are my favorite 2 books that I have read.
Yeah.
There is so much reveal. I'm not going to get into the details, but Charity... Thank God. Thank God he did what he did with that character.
Yeah.
Completely different light. At any point where Harry interacts with Charity.
Yeah.
Before that, I'm like, God damn it.
Because you think she's a Skylar White type.
Yeah, she's just an asshole.
Yep.
But then that shit changes. And he does this with all the characters. There's this wonderful character development that and it's just so fucking funny. There are so many well-written, funny, mysterious, sexy, all the dialogue, everything that he does with these characters. It's just, as promised, has just gotten better and fucking better. And I cannot stop. So I've actually put my Dungeon Crawler Carl listening on hold because I don't want to stop listening to Dresden
It's so
Files.
fucking good. And yeah, man, it is so fucking good.
Now, I know, Tyler, you probably didn't listen to last week's episode, but
I have not.
I mentioned that I watched the show on
Yeah.
the Dresden Files from Sci-Fi. And I'm not going to go through the list, but I did for
Miller liked it. I remember
for Dr. Ropes and our buddy Dave here, I did a whole litany of things that are different in the show from what's in the book. Like, for example, he drives an old Army Jeep instead of a Blue Beetle. His
Hell yeah.
His
manly. Fuck yeah,
His
manly vehicle.
his blasting rod is a drumstick. And since last week, I've discovered his sorcerer's staff, his wizard's staff, is a fucking hockey stick.
They're leaning too far into the...
They are into the comedic thing. And also, Karen Murphy is not Karen Murphy. She's Connie Murphy.
Why?
For some reason.
That makes no...
I don't know, dude. Susan looks like Karen is described in the book, and Karen looks like Susan is described in the book. There's just all this crazy, like...
Yeah.
Why did they change this stuff? There was some stuff that they changed that I just didn't make sense. At one point in one of the episodes, he's like in a like mechanic's garage, and you see a beetle up on the fucking
Nice. They're
rack.
fucking
It's
cucking
like-
you.
They are, and they're like, I'm
Paul brother
assuming
directed this.
yeah, no shit. I'm assuming it's a fucking call out But it's like, why not just have him drive a fucking Beetle? There's a billion of them out there.
I guess
Anyway.
that Jeep would pay more money for advertising than Volkswagen
Probably exactly
would.
what's up.
And the last episode, they didn't even bother converting it into like widescreen format or anything. It was just 4:3. It was just it's like
Was
they
it a
just gave
flashback or
up.
something?
No,
How tall is he?
he's tall enough.
Okay.
I will say that we
That's the weirdest thing I think about the Dresden Files that still unsettles me.
what?
That Harry Dresden's like 6'9".
Oh yeah, he's super tall.
Yeah, it's like, why?
No, this guy wasn't that tall, but he's a tall man, and we fucking said his name last
Julian-
week. It's not that guy.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Oh.
it's a different dude. The point being, he is awesome. He is actually a really good Harry Dresden. I just think I can see why the show did not continue, because I think people that were probably watching it because they're fans of the Dresden Files were let down by
Well, it's like Wheel of
all the
Time.
changes
He
and
is
stuff.
6'9". Canonically, you're right.
Yeah.
Canonically,
Yeah.
he's six
He's
6'9".
super tall dude.
It reminded me of like McElwain's first D&D
Go,
character.
Derek.
Him
Yeah,
telling me,
yeah.
he's like, yeah, he's 7'2" and 5,000 years old. What?
But I have decided that if you ever do a Dresden Files style tabletop,
I've got the rule books.
I'm gonna
on
be.
my,
I
on my
want
ledge.
to. Thomas is my favorite character. I want to be a white.
There are
court
rules to
vampire.
do. Yeah, to be a white court vampire.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like Thomas.
Oh yeah, Thomas fucking
lot.
rules, man.
He's such a good character.
Lara gets better too.
okay.
Right? Yeah, I know. Lara sucks right now, but she gets better.
Good, because I know that they're setting us up with Lara. I know they are, because I want to like her, but then again, she's a fucking succubus and I'm a dude.
Hell yeah.
I think they're fucking with me, right? But anyway, long story short, thank you for the recommend on the Dresden Files, because after I got through the first few, which were fine, then it just went fucking off the rails good. I
Yep.
can't stop listening to it. I'll be done with them in a few weeks, probably. So I'm happy with it. I really enjoyed it.
Whenever you finish changes, I want you to call me.
Okay, I will call you. I will. There have been so many. I was
It's changed. Like that's the way. Like I remember Jacob recommended the documentary Dear Zachary to me.
Oh Lord.
And he was like,
Right.
"When you're done
We
with
used to
it,
talk about that a
call
lot.
me." Yeah. There's that. It's so fucking good, but holy shit,
Yeah,
holy shit!
I still haven't seen it.
Oh my god,
That
it's like Requiem. You can only watch it once.
That used to be a TADPOG staple. I feel like that documentary was mentioned multiple times.
Yeah.
Every time it's like, nah, I don't think I want to
Yeah.
do that.
don't want to feel
Even
that
if
way.
it's good.
I had a moment today when I don't want to say anything for anyone that still hasn't read them or wants to read them. I had a fist pump moment, like a thank God yes moment, and it's when we find out what Thomas has been up to
Oh yeah, yeah.
after he moves out of Harry's place or whatever. And I was like, oh, thank God. You know, I don't know why I care so much, but it's really gotten to that point where I care about the characters and I care about the story.
Every character is so fucking good. Between
are.
all the werewolves and Butters and Molly, all the Carpenters fucking rule. Michael Carpenter is one of my favorite
Carpenters
characters of all time.
are badass, and he doesn't spend an inordinate amount of time on this character's description of their backstories or whatever, unless it is absolutely necessary for this part of the story. And over time, you start to build up these profiles of these people and think about how rich and like developed they are. It's just spectacular.
Well, I love the Hellhound, but there's just not enough of him. I want more. I want more shit.
Mouse.
And Mal, goddamn, yeah, Mouse. Fuck yeah. There's a side book where you get a Mouse perspective.
Oh,
So
really?
good.
Okay.
So good.
So anyway, there's that, and
So all the offbeat are all other characters' perspectives. So you get there's one where you get a Thomas perspective,
Okay.
and a Karen perspective, and a Mouse perspective. Oh yeah, all so fucking good.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll check that out too.
Side jobs is I think it's all Thomas and Murphy. Harry's not even like you don't. There's no Harry perspective.
Oh, okay.
It's just the two of them.
That's awesome. because all the characters play off of one another really well, and you can tell that he's developed this sort of party, right? Of just the inadvertently the best handpicked people you could possibly want in your party if you were picking. So yeah,
Well, it's always cool because Harry thinks he sucks. He thinks he's a bad wizard and he's weak and he always needs to do more. And then when you get to other characters' perspectives talking about Harry,
they're afraid of him.
Yeah, they're just like either they're terrified or they see what a badass he is, or Thomas is like, I can do a little magic, but like it's nothing like my brother can do. Like no one understands how good my brother is at magic.
Marcone.
Oh yeah,
is such a good fucking character. I mean, dude, it's just I sound like a broken record because it's true. It's just been really cool, a cool listen, and I've been just enthralled by this. So definitely, if you haven't.
Oh, and his
read
Ebenezer. I love Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Aside from that, I started several months ago. I think I may have mentioned that I was listening to or watching the show Invincible.
Yeah.
And that kind of fell off my radar because I wasn't really super into it. It just doesn't really scratch an itch for me. But every time I go into my office now, someone tells me, "Oh my God, have you been keeping up with Invincible?" And I'm like, oh, "No, I kind of fell off my radar, whatever." I'm like, not really. And then I had John come to me the other day. He's like, "Man, I got to tell you, you should get caught up on Invincible because it's like I think it's like in some ways it's better than The Boys." I'm like, "Huh, okay." So I started it up again, and I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
This show is it's fine. It's a good enough show, I guess, but just something about it just doesn't do it for me. I'm going to give it more. I've only picked it back up for a couple of episodes. Maybe it ramps up and gets better. I don't know, but it's okay. It's just not something I'm going to be like, "Oh, everybody should watch this."
Yeah.
Oh my God. But I literally 5 people at work on a weekly basis. Have you seen this most recent episode of Invincible? No. Oh my God.
Have you seen Meat Cannon's Invincible or Meat Canyon?
I like Meat Canyon, but I haven't seen Meat Canyon's.
Man, his whole thing about like conquest is really fucking funny and gross.
Okay. That doesn't surprise me. I watched a couple of older movies over the weekend. Like I've got kind of this list that I've been trying to add to of old movies that I have heard of for years but have never watched. And we watched a couple over the weekend. One it's called Silkwood. Have you seen Silkwood?
No.
It's got Meryl Streep and Cher and Kurt Russell and
That is an old movie.
Meryl Streep, and they're all very young.
I'm about to say it must be.
They're
with
all
that
very
cast.
young. They're in their early 20s.
Wow.
You can tell.
1983.
1983. Yeah. And I remember the movie, but like I was a kid and my parents loved it and watched it.
So you had seen it?
I had seen it, but
you
like
were
I was
really young.
very young.
Sure.
Like they rented it on VCR or whatever. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And I may have been fucking playing Legos or something in the floor while they were
Right.
watching it, but mostly I just didn't. I remembered there's one. So it's about this woman named Karen Silkwood who it's based on a true story, who works for this plutonium enrichment facility in like Oklahoma, and she gets irradiated, and they have all these procedures where they got to decontaminate you and all this kind of stuff, but she starts to like get involved with the union that runs the plant or that is in the plant, and she starts getting like sicker and things happen. And I don't want to give away anything about the end of it, but it was a pretty disturbing movie. It's long as fuck. It's
Really?
like 2.5 hours long, and it's not very action packed, you know. It's just more of, it's like a documentary basically, but not, it's like a biopic almost. But the ending was like, whoa, what the fuck? You know, it because it's based on a true story. And it was released in 1983, but the events depicted in the movie took place in 1974. This is a year after I was born. And it was big news. It was huge headlines at the time. And they had like a court order. They could not produce the movie. Like they could not publish the movie because they were afraid that something was going to get in the way of an investigation or something. But they finally did. And she got nominated she and Cher both got nominated for Oscars for that movie. Neither won, but that was like Cher's first real acting role. Okay. And she almost didn't take the role because she was scared to act against someone like Meryl Streep.
Sure.
So, but yeah, Silkwood's a pretty good movie. It's like a good Sunday afternoon kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. I liked it a lot. And then the other movie I watched is called Blowout, and it stars John Travolta and John Lithgow. And John Travolta is a sound engineer for movies, and there's this person there's this film he takes he's of a car going off a bridge and hitting the water, and the person inside dies, and he ends up when he's got the footage, he's producing the footage and listening to the audio. He's able to hear something that makes him think that it wasn't an accident. And John Lithgow plays like a serial killer who kills people and then stabs the shape of the Liberty Bell into their stomach with an ice pick.
Which was his thing in Cliffhanger. So this is canon. This is Cliffhanger canon.
And
Dexter. Right. The obvious jump I can't make, but Cliffhanger.
And I enjoyed this movie a lot because it does not end the way that you think it does. You think that it will, and it's fucked up. The ending is really fucked up.
Does it just roll right into Harry and the Hendersons?
Yeah, pretty much. It turns out that Harry is the killer.
I knew it.
And John Lithgow was covering for him.
He was right to beat him up in that forest.
But that was on my list also because I had heard of it and never gotten a chance to watch it. It
sounds good.
It's an early 80s movie.
It was directed by Brian De Palma.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Wiz and Sage says check it out.
I'm interested in that one.
And that's about it for me. Dave?
I played a little Delta Green. I ran a Delta Green session. I'm reading Hearts in Atlantis by Stephen King because it popped on Libby. It's really,
Is Ted Broad again the main character?
So here's the deal. There's a long story, and I didn't realize, I started reading Hearts in Atlantis. I didn't realize that it's a collection of stories. I
didn't know that either.
They interconnect, and I didn't know that. I assume they all do. I'm on the second story, and I got to say, man, I started this book and I got like halfway through it, and I was like, holy shit, this might be the best Stephen King that I've fucking ever read. But I was also like, I don't know how I would feel about it if I read this with like no knowledge of the Dark Tower. Because like a lot comes into play. Like I was surprised by how much comes into play, and I was like, holy shit, like I feel like I should have read this when we were doing, and it had been recommended to me, but it's one of those things where it's like, Hearts in Atlantis, how much could it tie in? It is. The first story is essentially about Ted, and it's kind of like what he's up to when he escapes from the Breakers, and it's really good. And I was like, holy shit. And then the story ends, and I'm like halfway through the book, and I'm like, what? And then I start reading the next story, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
Oh, man,
like, if you could please just like bring it back to like, because like the first story is really fucking like heartfelt, and like, I'm not to say that the rest aren't, I don't know, but like, I mean, it was really like with like, it was entertaining, but also like had like, it dealt with like real themes of like abuse and addiction, and it's like, wow, this is like King, he did a really good job, I feel like, kind of telling this kind of story, but also making it like interesting. And it's like there's a bit of the supernatural in it, of course. So I'm on the second story now, and it is, in my opinion, not as interesting, but one of the characters from the first story is in it, so it makes me think that this is going to continue. But it's also like I'm 60% through it now, and it's like, how many stories are left? Like
usually his anthologies are like several stories, like
right,
5 or 6 or more.
Right, yeah. So I think this one has 5 stories, but it's like, if that's true, these. Like I'm not even through the second one, right? So it's like I don't know how long it is, but yeah, it's good, man. I mean, I'm not through it, but I would recommend that you read the first story at least if you haven't, because it's really good. And I asked Nikki because I thought that she had read it. She has like a physical copy of it. And I asked her, I said, did you read this? And she said, yeah. And I said, did you like it? And she's like, yeah, I thought it was good. She's like, I don't really remember what happened in it. And I was like, well, yeah, it's Stephen King. I experience the same thing a lot of times. And I said, because she hasn't read The Dark Tower. And I was like, so you enjoyed it without like having like, because when I was reading it, I was like, holy shit. I love this, but I don't know how someone who hasn't read The Dark Tower would feel about it, because there's a lot of stuff. I mean, low men in yellow coats. I mean, that's like,
well, shit. Yeah, you're not gonna get that at all if you don't know Dark Tower.
So yeah. I mean, you're not gonna get the weight of it.
Yeah,
right. He does a good job of like explaining, I guess, describing what they are without going into like really what they are. And I mean, he talks about like he mentions breakers, and I mean, he mentions like one of the characters mentions the tower. I mean, the ending of that fucking story, I really do urge you to at least read the first story, because that fucking, like, when I was listening to it, it made my fucking throat ache, you know, when it's like you just feel like emotional and shit, and it's like your throat just kind of like you feel like you're verklempt.
I'm a little verklempt. Yeah.
I felt that, and the fucking end of that book was like, oh my God. That is like the ending. If someone hasn't read The Dark Tower, like they won't understand the weight of the ending of that first story. It is enormous.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah. Big fan of that first story.
Okay.
When I finish with the book, I'll let you know about the rest of it. But it kind of is like, it ends like, so that first story ends so strongly, and then the second story starts, and it's like, first of all, it's read by Stephen King, and it's like the first part it wasn't, and it's like
we know.
So it's abrupt, right?
We understand.
Because he did Eyes of the Dragon, right? Didn't he read that one? Narrate that one?
It was Wind Through the Keyhole.
Wind Through the Keyhole.
Is what he read when we were doing the
and I got used
Dark
to
Tower
that
series,
right? But so far, it was abrupt, and it's also like I don't think the story is nearly as like, because the first story is like a coming of age kind of thing, and then the second story is like, it's a story about like some college kids who get addicted to playing hearts, and it's about like there's a lot of themes about Vietnam, and it's like I know he likes to talk about Vietnam, and you know, so it's it's that.
Yeah.
Nothing against it, but it was just like coming off of that first story was just like I need more of that, please.
Right.
Let's go back to that. And other than that, I saw Mortal Kombat 2 in the Chia. It is a fine film. I liked it a lot. It is very entertaining. It makes me feel like I should have watched the first Mortal Kombat.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm going to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
It's on a streaming platform
good.
of your choice.
I like Carl Urban.
Yeah,
and
I don't know if he's in the first one.
I think he is in the first one.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he is.
He's definitely in the second.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've seen that.
Yeah.
I do wish they would have gone the route that they would like done in the teaser, where it's like a 1994 film and it's done for like, cheesy laughs and stuff. But I don't know, man. it was one of those, I went to see it alone, and I feel like that was the right decision. Because it's like, I told Nikki, I was like, you know what, I think you would have liked it, but also like, I don't think it would have been worth like making arrangements for like a babysitter.
Yeah, right.
Right. We'll save that. But yeah, I thought it was good.
Okay.
It is what you expect it to be. I guess I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
It's not trying, it like knows what it wants to do, and it's doing that, and it's not trying to be a serious film. And everybody in it, I feel like, does a good job. I think the effects were, I honestly thought the effects were really good. There are a few scenes where it's like, okay, well, it's a low budget. This is a low budget film. It's New Line Cinema. So, I mean, that kind of sets the stage for me too. You know, when you see the New Line Cinema logo, it's like, you kind of get in the mood for like, this is going to be kind of like a B movie. But it exceeded my expectations. I thought it was good.
Cool.
That's it. That's all I've been up to.
Busy work week last week. I'm trying to travel this week. Hopefully I won't have to. Next week, Anna gets married.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
So, yep.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, obviously, I know we've been leading up to that, but it's just crazy to think.
It's here. But I do have shit for us to try.
Okay. I see you with some chips.
So, yeah, I saw just randomly on TikTok they had a cheap chip bundle. So I ordered.
Chip bundle.
Let's see. Here is Brazilian style garlic sauce.
Lay's.
Lay's. And then Argentinian style steak with chimichurri.
What is chimichurri?
Chimichurri fucking rules.
Yeah. It's like the green sauce that you see on steak that's like chopped cilantro, parsley, onion. And then French onion soup.
Okay. Are those like special? Haven't we had, or I feel like I've seen French onion soup chips before. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Okay.
Or if they brought them back. And then I've got, so there is, beside Me Lindo, there is their ice cream, their Palateria.
Oh, yeah.
So I went and got several of their dessert treats for us to try.
Okay.
What do you guys want to try first?
Dealer's choice.
French onion?
French onion?
I will say that I feel like we've been making a really conscious effort to not chew into the microphones. However, Discord, just Phil, it's fine, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that eating sour candy was your own personal 9/11. That's a quote. We're trying. Message heard. We're trying, dude.
We really are. It's like I kind of want to be like, really?
I feel like we're being Logan Paul'd here, and like he's trying to get us to chew on the microphone, so he can be like, "See, I told you."
Yep.
So. Fucking Luffy D monkey.
I figured these would smell bad, but they don't.
Which ones are these? I'm sorry.
The French onion.
French onion.
All right, French onion chips.
Yeah, they smell good.
I think that's solid.
That's good. That'd be good with a grilled cheese.
Yeah, I would eat those regularly. They're tasty.
Hey, was Blowout on a streaming platform of your choice? Is that where you watched it?
No, it was like on HBO or something.
Okay,
or
okay.
Stars. MGM. It was on MGM.
Oh, Lord.
So then these are the Brazilian style garlic sauce.
I'll request it though.
Oh, okay. I didn't even look to see if it was. It might be.
It may be. Which is the Brazilian style garlic? Okay.
Which I love when stuff is just garlic flavored and not garlic parmesan, because I fucking hate garlic parmesan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
just feel
like
like
it.
it's cheap versions of both.
I see.
But right. Brazilian style garlic sauce.
It's good.
That's
it's a little bland.
Yeah, not as much punch you in the face garlic as I would have thought.
Yeah, it's not very strong.
Not that
I liked it, though.
Yeah, it was.
Good.
It's a good chip.
Yeah. It's kind of like weird. It's almost like kind of sweet at the end. A little bit.
I get that.
Or maybe that's residue. Chimichurri. How's that smell?
I don't really smell much on it at
Really?
all.
Huh. Yeah. I do like chimichurri, though.
I do too. All right. Argentinian style steak with chimichurri.
Okay. All right.
It almost tastes a little pizza flavored to me.
And picking up pizzeria vibes.
Yeah.
Like the moment you said it, I was like, oh, yeah.
The pizzerias or whatever.
That was my favorite one.
This one is your favorite?
I liked that one the best.
I thought they were all really good.
Usually, like two or whatever, more than half suck ass.
gross.
And these were all
Yeah,
pretty
those are solid.
Those are solid choices.
Do you like sandwiches of history?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Because that was the Dragnet sandwich.
Yeah.
You turned me onto that.
Yeah,
That was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great channel.
Here, let me divvy it out because I've got it. I think I've got 3 of most of these. All right. So here, you pass those around. This
What, we
first
got
one
some
is
Kit Kats?
some kind of a chocolate frog.
Oh, a chocolate frog. Ranita Croa.
Croa.
Two
It's
more
like
of
croak
those.
without the K.
Croatoan.
Croatoan.
All right. And the second one is
Mimi.
I think it's
Mini.
mint.
Mini Mammut.
Is it mini? It is mini. Mini Mammut, yeah. Okay.
Oh, suckers. Oh, I don't know what these are.
And then to portion out, I have something called Skawinkles Salsagetti.
I'm sorry.
Salsagetti.
Salsagetti. Boo Boo Lubu. Marshmallow with strawberry gummy with chocolate flavored coating. So I don't know how textural of a nightmare this might be. And then, of course, what will not be any good, the De La Rosa marzipan.
Ah, marzipan.
I don't know marzipan.
Almond paste. Sort of Turkish delight that all the kids wanted in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The thing the kids sold his family out for.
Is that what that is? Okay, I read those books when I was a little guy, and I never knew what Turkish delight was.
Here's now at your
now
age
I get
you
to
can
find
now
out
try.
what all the hubbub
Is it
was
worth-
about. Okay.
You're gonna
All your
taste that
memories.
and like become an uber Christian in like in a second.
Aslan was gone.
What? Mind blown.
Later in life, when I realized how indoctrinated I had been by being allowed to read those books, I was so pissed off.
Girl, same.
I enjoyed those books a lot.
Yeah.
Purely for the fantasy.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it.
All right, so we want to try the chocolate frog first?
Frogs first, yeah.
Look, hey, that looks pretty fucking frog-like.
It does, and it's got little Rice Krispies on
Clearly,
the bottom.
it's not an American frog. Otherwise, it would just be like the Reese's Christmas tree, which is just a
just
vaguely
a vaguely tree-shaped
Yeah, yeah.
blob.
blob.
This has like frog lines on it.
All right, chocolate frog.
Smells like a Crunch Bar.
And it's a crunch bar.
It's a Crunch Bar.
With more chocolate.
A little more chocolate, a little denser.
All right, it's all right. It's all right.
I like it. I'm going to eat all of my frog.
Me too.
I'm going to try our mini mammoth.
Mini Mammut.
Hell yeah. Do we have any idea what it is?
Looks like a graham marshmallow. Looks like a s'more.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
Really soft.
This is a bite.
And a amuse bouche. A little coconut in there.
I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, coconut's more.
Nothing has been created in the history of man that is more of an assault on the human palate than the s'more. I just watched that again the other day.
Here, I'll open up this boo-boo for us because I imagine we'll want to try the suckers probably last.
I like that coconut s'more. It was good.
It was good, actually.
All right, let's see. I wonder how easily, since it said gummy, how easily can I split this?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is splittable.
I love this human centipede situation where my food gets handled by everybody.
All right, boo-boo, boo-boo, loo-boo. Huh.
That is weird.
It's the gumminess with the cream, but it's not like chewy, but chewy enough.
I don't think it's bad, but it is.
It's different.
It is different.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of those little cakes that you can buy at Walmart, and they've got the Mexican desserts over there by the bread.
Oh, yeah.
And there's one that's like this. It's like there's like a cake, and it has these two things on it.
Really?
It's very similar. I can't remember the name of them. I really liked them.
Tear you off some salsa-getti.
Salsa-getti?
Oh, God.
What's it smell like? You don't want it?
No.
It's like spaghetti. This is like spaghetti. What the fuck?
Smell it.
Oh, this is fine. This is like a fucking
I'll try it. Just get you
it's
some.
like, what is it? Tahine?
Yeah.
Is it tahine? I don't know.
It's something like that. Yeah.
Wait, there's
some kind of sauce at the bottom.
sauce at
There's
the bottom.
sauce. Nice.
You got sauce your salsa
Hell yeah.
getty.
I'm opening the sauce. Hang
Okay. got a little bit of butter in there.
on. God, I hope it's like a.
We should eat these on the garlic chips. The Olive Garden experience.
Babe, you barely touched your buddy's salsa getty.
What's wrong, babe?
I can't get this open. Gusano. I can't get it open. I don't want to use my teeth because. Oh wait, I think I got it.
Ooh. Are we gonna squirt it on there?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, Dave.
Okay.
It's dark.
Huh. What's it smell like? Salsa?
Hand sanitizer.
Right, of course. It's got to be salsa. Oh, getting brave. That is dark. You're not
It's
shitting
like
me. It looks
soy
like you cut
sauce.
your finger open.
All right, just hurry up. Go.
Salsa getty just tastes like fruit spaghetti.
Taste that sauce and tell me what it is. Oh. There's fruit.
Oh, there's some heat on the back end.
Yeah, a little bit.
I bet it's tamarind.
Tastes like soy sauce.
I'm pretty sure that's tamarind. It's a little sour.
I could have done without that one.
Yeah, that one wasn't very good. I mean, it's fine.
What? You didn't think salsa getty was going to be good?
I had my hopes, man.
Now for the marzipan.
Now for the marzipan.
Hell yes.
Turkish delight.
So what? Just like sugar and almond paste, I think. It's a 17th century candy.
It's crumbly.
Oh, so it's like, what's that? Aaron from The Office in that blowjob skit.
Yeah, I'll give you the driest blowjob.
So dry.
But she hates that video.
Oh, does she really?
It's what I've
mean, I
heard.
believe it.
I haven't met her, but yeah.
Cleanse my palate. All right. Marzipan.
It's tasty.
You know, it's like
I don't hate it.
it's
like
almond
peanut
butter adjacent.
It
Yeah.
just tastes like peanut butter, yeah.
It's like the good part of a powdered donut, kind of.
Yeah.
With
yeah.
almond. Which I like almonds.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I wouldn't sell my family for it, but
Yeah,
someone else's family I might.
And then we
They
have
just hadn't discovered fucking
spicy
dark
sour
Hershey
watermelon
chocolate
suckers.
These are watermelon?
Mm-hmm.
Spicy sour
Yep.
watermelon.
Spicy sour watermelon. The end is a straw. The stick is a straw.
You're right.
I don't know why it is, but it is.
I can't do with all these straws. I'm going to turn them into suckers.
But they're used. No one will know.
People pay good money for used straws on the internet.
This doesn't look much like a sucker. It looks like a meatball.
That's it. They should have called them spicy meatballs.
That's a spicy.
That's a spicy meatball. Yeah, spicy watermelon candy. It's sticky.
It is super sticky.
It is sticky. Holy shit. Okay. It looks like a blood clot.
Yeah, it does.
That's where I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
I can't suck on it because of the straw. Can't get any good suction.
It's very soft.
Is that the point, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. You could plug it up.
This is a very popular candy type. Not my bag.
Plug it up. Plug it up.
John Oliver just did a really good episode over the J.G. Wentworth Cash Now commercial.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what it's actually about. And what a fucking horror show the program actually is and how evil it is.
They like take your money. You like
That's my money.
they give you a loan. They give you a percentage of your overall annuity, and then you sign the payments over to them.
Yep. And it's way, way, way less.
I
like
mean,
a third of what.
Yeah, so
I
like,
didn't know any of that, but
in
I'm
other
also
words,
not surprised.
if you win the lottery and your total lottery winnings are $100 million, but you have to take it over time, you can go to J.G. Wentworth and they'll give you a third of it right now, and then then you sign over the payments that you would have gotten to them forever.
Yep.
It's not a good
But Your Honor,
No, it's not.
look at the commercial. Clearly, this is predatory.
I didn't know how many awful spoofs of that there are.
really?
And he showed them.
He showed a bunch of them.
They just don't have that good theme song.
Yep, none of them. Not a one of
I
them.
have an annuity and I need cash now.
Because John Oliver, it was funny because he's like, and where did I get the idea for this? One episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry David cannot stop singing that theme song.
Thanks for the stuff.
You're welcome.
Yeah, dude.
The sucker and the Paschetti was probably the low point for me.
Yep.
But everything else was good.
Yeah, the rest of the candy and all those chips. I'm surprised.
I'm a sucker.
I see that.
I'm going to finish this.
Tearing it up. I cannot finish my sucker. It tasted like something I might have chewed on when I was a child, like that I found.
That's what I like about it. It's like I found it in the couch cushion.
I found this at the playground and just popped it in my mouth.
Like my son who won't eat a damn thing, but he finds something like that, you better fucking believe it's going in his mouth.
Yep.
All right, Jim Lee's Wildcats.
That sucker turned into grit at the end. It was weird. It's like enough saliva was on it that it was just like it's like sand. It just turned into sand.
Spicy sand.
sour sand. Tyler, I don't mean to actually here, but actually, it's Jim Lee's Wildcats Covert Action Teams. That's the full
Covert
title.
Action Teams. Okay. Did any of you read this comic book?
I did not.
I did not.
Nope.
I
Never.
did watch the SNES drunk about this.
What did
and
he have to
talked
say?
about how a bunch of Marvel and DC artists who had sort of gotten excommunicated from the franchises.
They weren't getting nearly what their art was worth.
They weren't getting paid. They weren't getting paid for like merch or anything, and so they
They were
broke
getting
away.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Yep.
They broke away and formed their own comic label, which was like Spawn was under the label.
Yeah, this is
and-
Image.
Image, yeah. And this one was fairly well received as far as I know. I'd never heard of it before.
Yeah, it got absorbed. It's weird because it's like the whole reason that Image started, right, is what you're talking about. Like the artists were like, fuck this, we have our work has worth. And they go and they start Image, and then it's like I remember when DC did the New 52. I don't know if you remember that, but it was like maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. That hurts to say.
That does hurt to say because I feel like that was like not that long ago.
I know. When they did that, I remember I never read Wildcats, but like I recognized a character from Wildcats show up in a comic. I can't remember what fucking comic it was, but I was like, holy shit, that's that one dude that wears a red cloth over his face and has like the black eyes drawn over it and has the blonde hair. And it's like they didn't try to update him for the 2000s at all. And then Morgan, I think it's Morgan. I can't remember her name, but there's like another character from like Gen 13, which was another Image comic.
I've heard lots of good things about that. But
I was into that one because like when I was like 13 years old, that was great, like jerking it material.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now it's funny. I looked it up. I was like Gen 13, and I looked at it and I was like, oh man, that's like, it is laughable to me that at any point in my life, I was like, yeah, I can work with this. This is prime.
You're much more imaginative at 13.
Who's the guy that drew the fucked up Captain America panel?
Rob Liefeld.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he part of this?
I don't think so. I don't think he might have done like, I don't know. He might have done like an alternate cover or something. But as far as I know, like Wildcats is just straight up Jim Lee.
Okay.
Which I think Jim Lee's a great artist. But
did he do the cover for that series where Magneto, the first time he rips the adamantium out of Wolverine?
Yeah, he did when they rebooted the
holographic
X-Men,
covers,
the one that we know. Yeah, he did those.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's my favorite X-Men art.
Yeah. Same. Because like I think he co-created Gambit, which makes sense because it's like he looks like a lot of Wildcats characters.
Like the guy, the main Captain Cosmic or whatever the fuck his name is.
Spartan.
That's the thing that I don't like the most about this is like, to me, I didn't read any of the comics, but playing this game, it felt like, oh, Jim Lee was like, man, I did a really good thing for the X-Men, which he did. I mean, it's like, I feel like when we were kids, the X-Men was huge. And from what I've heard, it really wasn't huge before then. And it wasn't really like huge afterwards. Right. But it's like, so it's like, I can totally see him being like, fuck this. I'm going to go make my own X-Men. And that's what he did. And then when I'm playing the game, I'm like, this feels like fucking Temu X-Men.
We got X-Men at home.
Yeah, it does. It feels like it's like, well, you can't have Beast, but we got like Maul. And it's like, okay.
You're saying
we can't have anybody from the Shi'ar Empire, but we got this one chrome floaty bitch.
Right.
That makes portals.
Right. And there's a straight up Jean Grey. Void is like when she's talking in the game, I'm like, that's Jean Grey. That's Jean Grey. That's Jean Grey.
Well, you're parroting almost exactly what SNES Drunk said about this game. It was clearly we have X-Men at home.
Yeah.
But that being said, the art is amazing. Like the coloring and the animations and everything about the game, I thought looked great.
Soundtrack, I like.
Soundtrack is real good.
That's Tommy Tallarico. He's a funny dude. If you don't know who Tommy Tallarico is, look up Tommy Tallarico.
That is a bully's name, though.
Yeah, it is.
Tommy Tallarico, punch me down.
You can find some pretty funny videos out there. Tommy Tallarico. He's like a famous like video game music guy. But I thought it looked good too. But my problem was that like there wasn't enough variety in how things looked because it's like I felt like the entirety.
It was like a small amount of really good looking stuff.
But I agree. But I feel like it wasn't good looking. I don't feel like it was good looking enough to like carry the game because it's like all of it takes place inside. I think it's called the Behemoth, which is a bad guy's ship.
Behemoth.
And it's like, that's it. It's like, man, I would fucking give you $1 for a jungle level or something fucking underwater or like outside. But it's like, nope. It reminded me in that regard. I know Alien 3 was on IGN's top 100 list. But it reminded me of that where it's just like, well, we're inside a ship. This is all we're gonna look at.
Have you beat X-Men Children of the Atom? Have you beat War of the Gems, Final Fight 1, 2, and 3, and Stone Defenders and
oh, man, dude, Stone Defenders I think is a better game than this.
Yeah, it's like, have you beat all the other beat 'em ups? We got just the one for you.
SNES Drunk
was Maximum Carnage too good?
Separation Anxiety. Hey, I like Separation Anxiety.
I've never played Separation Anxiety.
It's easier than Maximum Carnage. It doesn't have like the same look to it. It kind of does, but it's like does that thing where it's like, I don't know if it was the same developer or what, but it feels like it's not, because Jurassic Park 2 also did this, where like we're going to take the sprites from the old game and outline all of them in a big black outline. I don't know if they had like complaints with Maximum Carnage where they're like, the characters are blending into the background. Maybe they did.
I never thought that.
I didn't think so either. But yeah, I thought Separation. We'll get to that one. I get to revisit Separation Anxiety. But yeah, it's way easier.
He said something about there was another beat 'em up that he referred to about pirates.
Oh, Pirates of Darkwater.
Yeah, we haven't done that
Fucking
one yet.
love that show.
I didn't know that was a beat 'em up.
He said, yeah.
Fucking love the shit out of that show. Oh my God. I hate that it ended so early because fuck, it was good.
I knew about it, but I never watched it.
I never watched it.
Oh man. Unusually dark and stylistic for a Saturday morning cartoon.
And watery.
Like ahead of its time. And watery.
Yeah.
Piratey. I have an email.
Okay.
From Zine Lord. Brad writes, hello from the February 1996 Game Pro. It's Wildcats. Keep in mind the timing of this review. There are PlayStation and Saturn reviews in this issue, and everyone was super over 16-bit beat-em-ups by this point. Let's see here. Based on the gym, this is by Scary Larry.
Hell yeah, Scary Larry. Man, that's somewhat. Jacob's like definitely not listening to this, but if he was, he and I'd be having a moment right now. Come on, Scary Larry, do me good.
Based on the Jim Lee comic, Wildcats is a fun final fight type brawler with huge sprites but standard enemies. In the overall SNES lineup, though, Cats doesn't roar. Wild things.
That's just Scary Larry. That's his
It's
thing.
just him. You just got to know him.
Yeah.
The interesting game mechanics have you begin as one character, Spartan, Warblade, or Maul, and then change characters at a certain point in the action. You'll never play through as just one comic book hero, which makes the gameplay more varied than other superhero titles. Each hero has a series of devastating moves, an assortment of punches, kicks, and smart bombs. The easy enemies and pattern-dependent end bosses make the awkward controls bearable. Stand-up comics. The graphics are well drawn and have a more flavorful feel than the other comic book games, like the death and return of Superman.
Yeah.
But they never get too creative, and you'll see the same enemies again and again.
Bro, I fucking know. Jesus Christ.
Truth. The sounds are funky but flat. The repetitive theme music never graduates to exciting, but then again, neither do the graphics. I'm not really in agreement with all of that. Other sound effects include standard punches and whacks. Overall, Wildcats is not a bad game, but it just barely rises above the mediocrity of the other side scrollers. If you're looking for a good, easy weekend rental, you could do worse than this title. Graphics 3.5, sound 3.0, control 3.0, fun factor 3.5, challenge adjustable $69.99.
Woo!
16 megs available now. Beat 'em up, one player side view, multi-scrolling passwords not yet rated by the ESRB. Brad continues. We also have a robot nipple and an ad for Rise of the Robots 2 on the inside cover of this issue. Surprised this ad got printed in the magazine for kids. 2 words, you're welcome. Why would a robot have nipples? Guess we'll find out in a few years when our AI overlords rule us all. And this is the picture of the robot nipple. It looks more like a...
Yes.
It looks more like a...
Look at that neck.
Rivet. That's a serious neck. I think the fact that this thing is so grotesque makes the nipples superfluous. Kind of like my nipples.
This is a man, right? Yeah, totally. All right.
You'd say so. It's not even a nipple. It's like a pasty without the tassel.
It's a fucking screw.
It is. It's a bolt.
A bolt.
Holding on its heart. Later, Zine Lord.
Thank you, Brad.
From Arizona. Thanks, Brad.
I agree with a lot of that.
I do. I think maybe he was a little hard on the sound and the graphics. I didn't think they were that bad.
I didn't think they were bad. I didn't think they were really anything to write home about either. I think they were like, it just sucked to see them because it's like, I know these drawings are actually good. It's like when they're scrunched down to like to show us like in a 16-bit game, it's kind of like, okay. I mean, my big problem with it, I had three big problems with it. The fucking stages all were the same. And it's like,
well, until they weren't.
I played this for a long fucking time, and they all look the same to me.
They look the same. I got to a point where I couldn't continue because I couldn't get past it because
was
of
it
the
fucking
weird
Warblade?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the fucking worst shit in the world.
It's like you're taking a side scroller and combining it with a beat 'em up, you're taking like a platformer and combining it with a beat 'em up in some places. And when I got to the part where you got to climb the wall,
yeah, it's awful.
And then you got to jump over this like gap, but there's a face hugger walking on the wall across from you.
Yeah, it's
I couldn't get over it, and I gave up. And that was halfway through the game. I played this for a while.
I did too. I liked it for a bit.
Yeah.
And then what happened was I just stopped playing. I played it for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then I just turned it off because I was like bored with it.
Yeah, it kind of got boring.
When the first boss is a forklift and a forklift operator.
Yeah.
That was oddly like
super fucking hard to get.
Yeah.
Beat that one, by the way.
Also, it's super weird too because it's like you have to like at least I had to get like the finishing blow like from the front. It's
I
like,
did too.
I was back behind it because I didn't want to be in front of the blades.
Yep.
Crazy, right?
Yep.
And I was able to get it down to like a sliver of his life. And then
damage just stops.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I guess I got to go in the front. And guess what? I died twice going to the fucking front.
Yeah, and you had to use your like power up laser. And finally, I just got tired of fucking with it and just spammed my
screen clear
until he died.
Yep.
Because I was just like, I died so much on this one boss because there was no like good strategy to get away from him. And SNES Trunk mentions in his thing that the AI is overly aggressive in this game, and I completely agree with 100%. That statement.
And there's no like there's no like stun frames either. It feels like because like there are several times where I'd be fighting a regular enemy. And it's like, I'd hit them, they're not stunned, and they hit me. And it's just me and him like going back and forth. And it's like, they deal so much more damage than you.
So much.
That it's like,
shit.
You never want to get into an engagement like that.
Yep.
So it's like, the whole game felt like going in, poking, coming back out, waiting for the guy to time it so you can shoot him while he's standing up. And it's like, I know that's like some of that's like pretty standard beat 'em up.
Well, have you seen the fight between Dan Fry and that one Japanese guy? Just you said there are no stun frames and you're just beating the shit out of each other. It's how that fucking fight is because it's great. Like Dan Fry is like the '80s fight, the macho '80s like Ron Swanson, but for like boxing. Like he's just super macho, super hairy, mustache. And he goes and fights this undefeated Japanese fighter. Like it's full contact, like MMA style fighting.
Okay.
But they're both so macho. They both agree like, fuck defense. And they just walk up, grab each other, and just pound each other's faces non-stop. Non-fucking stop. Until they're both like just so beaten and swollen and bloody. Like it's
the ultimate
I'll link it in the
slap
show
fight.
notes. Yeah, it's a slap fight as an MMA fight.
Okay.
To where they just like, nope, no defenses. We're men. We're gonna see who can last the longest.
There are definitely engagements in this game like that, except I don't have as many hit points as any of the random dudes on screen.
Oh my god.
Which my other complaint is, I mean, two of my complaints honestly are like the same complaint. It's just really samey. Like same backgrounds, same fucking 4 enemies over and over and again. And I get it. That's another like beat 'em up staple, but like in other beat 'em ups, they at least give you a fucking palette swap. It's like in this one, it's just like, dude, it's like the same fucking. I guess Darkman just looks like that in the comics or something, and they can't change it.
Right.
But it's like, are there also like 500 Darkmen? Like, I don't know the answer to that.
Well, like I've seen
It's a
like,
Dark Tower reference to Low Men.
right? Yeah.
I saw a couple of like the dark men that would be different. Like some would shoot and some wouldn't. And the ones that would shoot at you had like a slightly different colored T-shirt under their
Right.
trench coat
That
or
is
whatever.
true.
But
That is
it
true.
wasn't enough to be able to discern that, oh, this is a shooter one, and then until you get shot.
Yeah.
And then you fucking got to get up and then not get shot, which is hard.
Yeah.
It was a tough
Oh, and the
game.
window to grab any item is like
I know. It disappears.
It's blinking
really fucking fast.
immediately.
Really fucking fast. And then also I thought it was really funny that like at one point I was like, was this like originally a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game or something? Because the med kits, there are two different kinds of med kits. They're like a small like lunchbox looking med kit,
and then a
there's
pizza
a
one?
fucking pizza
the pizza
box.
box med kit.
I thought it was a pizza box.
I did too.
Because unless you spawn on top of it, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it to
You
get it
move
unless you happen to
slow.
be on top of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
And
there's
not-
no run. You can't
One of
run
the
or
big
anything.
guys-
Maul
the
has a
big
run.
guy, the
Maul
Hulk looking dude,
Yeah,
can
he can-
run.
he-
The
does like
one
a
who
shoulder
makes
dash.
least sense has a
He-
dash.
and it
and
counts
then-
as an attack. Like you like shoulder ram.
Oh, okay.
With him.
It's good. He was my
Cold
favorite
Train.
character.
You could
Because
just
you
like
didn't have to climb with him, and you could shoulder dash.
I didn't make it. I got like 2 stages in. And I was
so
like,
you
fuck
play
this.
you play the first level as Spartan,
Right.
and then in the next level you get to choose from Spartan, Maul, or Warblade. But if you don't choose Spartan, if you play Maul and Warblade first, you get to a point in their level where you can't move any
You have
farther.
to go back.
Right.
Because there's a 3-part objective and you have to go back and play as Spartan and finish his thing. Then you finish as Maul and then you finish as Warblade, which at first I thought, well, this is a neat mechanic. And then I thought, this sucks because I got all the way to this point and
now you have to play as Warblade.
I'm going to have to go back and
climb.
do more and climb.
He's fine other than the fucking climbing
It's
shit.
terrible.
And it's like you have
That
to do it.
mechanic sucks.
I got to the first level where you have to climb. The mechanic is horrible.
and you like can't stop. So
yeah, because you
can't-
slide down.
slide
like if you go to
down.
pause, like
And it's so dumb because like you can't like get the timing figured out, because if you stop for longer than about a half second, you just slide and there's no way to like re-jump and grab the
you gotta
wall
start from the beginning.
And the enemy that you're trying to jump over, who is on the opposing wall, leaves the screen and then his pattern resets and you have to try to do it again, and it's just fucking it's dumb, and I had to quit at that point.
It really tried my patience, like the waiting, because it's like that segment is designed where you like have to wait for the right moment to climb up, and it's like when I would fuck that up like 3 times and have to do it again, it's just like the waiting part of it is just like excruciating.
Lots and lots and lots of waiting in this game, particularly like the areas where you're walking through the dock or whatever, and the barrels are rolling out of the
Goddamn
building.
barrels.
Yeah.
That's the final boss. Is the fucking
Yeah, and then
barrels.
and then you're standing there. You can't move any farther. Enemies are walking at you from the left side, and they walk in front of the barrels, and they get hit with the barrels. But then you got to wait for them to stand up, then come towards you again, then get hit with another barrel. And like any enemy the enemy you're waiting on usually has to get hit by the barrel like 4 or 5 times. So it takes forever.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, you're just sort of standing there, which is like great gameplay, right? That's just exciting. It's just it drove me crazy. I wanted to like this game because it had like all the right stuff at first, but the more I played it, the less I liked it.
I liked it okay. I'm bitching about it a lot. I feel, but I don't think this was a bad game. I do think it was like solidly mediocre. I think I think Scary Larry nailed it in where he said this is a good rental. Over
for
the
sure,
weekend.
for sure. And there's no 2-player,
Right.
which immediately is a point against a beat 'em up for me.
I agree with that. Although I'm used to that kind of being a limitation on the Super Nintendo.
Right.
what I think is the saddest about this game, and also the funniest, is that that X-Men Mutant Apocalypse is a game that came out like a few months, maybe half a year before Wildcats did. And Wildcats, the comic, is kind of, it feels like Temu X-Men. This game, Wildcats, feels like Temu X-Men Mutant Apocalypse because it's the same stuff. You switch between characters, in between levels. Each character has their own mission. Wolverine, one of the big things about when you play as Wolverine is you climb walls with Wolverine. But the thing is, it actually feels good and it works a lot better.
Yeah.
Capcom did a better job, I feel like, than Beam Software did, which might come as a shocker. But yeah, my other gripe is that like Maul, Tyler, when you said the one that you wouldn't expect to like have a dash has a dash. Also, I would think he would do a shitload of damage. No, he doesn't. It's just like the same amount of damage as like any of the other characters. So you do these like really cool looking moves where like he'll grab a dude and like fucking pull him up in the air with both hands and then slam them down on the ground. And then it's like you do like an eighth of their health. And it's like, okay, well, that wasn't fucking...
Juice was not worth the squeeze on that.
Yeah. Kind of a bummer, honestly.
Yep.
But I didn't hate it.
Yeah. Played a lot better games and some worse games. So
I'd have finished it if it weren't for the Warblade segments, the climbing stuff. I mean, I was all set.
Yeah, I was doing fine with it.
All set to finish it, and then I just don't want to deal with that.
It was dull, but it wasn't like completely. It was a beat 'em up game that I was willing to finish because it looked like it was doable, and I could at least say that I finished it.
Yeah, and a lot of it.
But I hit that wall, and I was like, "Fuck it."
A lot of it, I feel like it was pretty. It was as far as like beat 'em ups go. Like this was a kind of one that you could finish pretty easily.
It was okay.
I think. Especially because you can give yourself like five lives, and so that helps.
You guys have any achievements?
I have a few. My first achievement is Warblade. Warblade sort of does what Spider-Man does, but not quite. And to get that one, you keep falling off the side of the wall as the guy that as Warblade,
right?
But you can't jump over the next wall because of the face hugger.
Yeah, I unlocked that.
My next achievement is probably going to be featured on y'all's list. Die, Darkman, die. And to get Die, Darkman, die, you kill all the Darkmen.
Nice.
Darkmans.
Darkmans.
Dark's man, like attorneys general.
My next achievement is, hey, is that a rental? Because you're going to lose your deposit. And to get, hey, is that a rental? Because you're going to lose your deposit is beat the boss that's on the forklift by spamming your screen clear.
Nice.
And my last achievement is, hey, man, there's a barrel. Oh, God, are you okay? Come on. Now. Hey, look out. There's another. Oh, shit. All right, good. Now hurry. Jesus, man, can you not see the fucking barrels? Oh, God, fuck it. And to get that, you just wait for the enemy to finally die from getting hit by the barrels so you can move forward. That's it.
I unlocked that one too.
This world has superpowers and no OSHA.
I've got a few achievements. The first of which is I Attack the Darkness. In order to unlock I Attack the Darkness, you kill a dark man that cannot be seen because he is blocked by a large object in the foreground.
Oh, that happened a lot.
I got
lots of large objects in the foreground.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have another dark man achievement.
Am I being hit by something? What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's someone standing behind that massive box.
Yeah. The huge structure that's like blocking all of my vision. Yeah. My second achievement is take the fucking elephant. In order to unlock, take the fucking elephant. You just defeat Darkman.
Okay.
Best scene in that movie
Yeah.
is Liam Neeson freaking out over a stuffed pink elephant.
Yeah.
That's like the Sam Raimiest. It felt
really
like
is. Sam
Raimi was like, I get to do whatever the fuck I want in one scene in this movie. My next achievement is Charge and Chuck. In order to unlock Charge and Chuck, you kill every enemy on Maul's stage by shoulder dashing into them.
I got close to getting that one.
I got close to that too, except for the fucking stairs segment where they're like, it felt like the developer was like, we know what you're doing.
You're just going to spam this, and you can't do that.
We realize this is the jump kick of this game, which there is a jump kick in the game, but still the shoulder tackle's the best. My last achievement is Pit Fighter Forklift Certified.
Nice.
In order to unlock Pit Fighter Forklift Certified, you defeat the first boss from the front. You're in the front the entire time.
There's no pallet of money, unfortunately.
I know.
There's no Jerry raising it an inch.
I know. What the fuck? That's all I got. Tyler, you got any?
I got 4. The first one being Springtime of Youth. You unlock Springtime of Youth by defeating a whole level using only taijutsu and no special moves, just punches and kicks.
Okay. I almost unlocked that by accident until I got to the forklift, and I was like, I better start trying out other buttons.
Cannot punch, cannot kick.
Next one being Hot Pink Havoc. You unlock that by, as Spartan, killing 30 enemies with your pink blast.
Your pink laser.
And this one's a journey. Okay. So Bobson Dugnut, the biker.
Hell yeah.
So Bobson Dugnut being from that baseball game where the Japanese programmers made names that just sounded American.
Right.
Just like I feel like they just made people who they think would look like bikers. Because, the bikers, they've got, the jean vest, they've got chains. Mm-hmm. And then I swear, not a dagger, but a fucking guitar. Never seen a biker with a guitar. So for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, remember that one weird accessory with your Ninja Turtle that you didn't know what it was?
Yeah.
That's a guitar, a punching dagger. So, the infamous biker weapon, the punching dagger. And it's kill 20,
Does he have exotic
kill 20 bikers. He better. All bikers have it. That's your background feat that you get when you choose biker.
Right, it's the biker class. You get improvised weapon, and you also get exotic weapon proficiency.
And the last one being save some pussy for the rest of us, and you unlock that when you drive the forklift.
Oh right,
you drive the forklift 6 inches to knock out a wall.
It's fucking silly.
To go get an extra life,
and you have to hit it twice.
You have to back up and go in again.
You're literally like Austin Powers
into an area where you can't see anything.
Right. Yeah. It's silly.
That's all I got.
What do you guys think? How much would someone charge you for Wildcats?
$8.50.
See, I'm wondering if this, because it was late, people had moved on, that it's not fucking expensive. So I'll split the difference and say $35.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many of these were made. That might make a difference. But I feel like anybody. This is tough because it's like, I don't know, man, who would pick up Wildcats and be like, I really don't know that Wildcats was like that popular.
Yep.
Like, I'm sure it was with like comic book people.
Right.
But like outside of that, X-Men is like, you don't have to be a comic book person.
I didn't see any Wildcats merch at the book fair.
Right. Yeah, right, exactly.
Or if you did, you were like, what Walmart shit is this?
Right.
Did somebody draw this at home and bring it in and put it on the shelf?
I'm going to go $20. I'm going to go $20. Grim sent this in, so we all got to play. Wildcats, on average, according to pricecharting.com at the time of this recording, is $37.66.
All right.
Tyler.
That's pretty close.
Very good. You can get a new copy for $825 if you would like to do that instead of buying 7 Switch 2 games.
Gage messaged me today and said he got a Switch 2.
Yeah.
And the Donkey Kong game.
Yeah.
New one.
Bonanza.
Yeah. He said he loves the game, and I'm thinking, man, that's probably going to be your only game.
That new Star Fox, y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people hating it.
I've heard.
Why?
I've heard.
They don't like the way that it looks. And then also it's like Star Fox 64 again. It's not like a new game. It's a remake of Star Fox 64.
Oh.
If it were like a new game where it's no, it's
fuck.
like you guys should look. Yeah, you should look at it.
It looks like the Mario movie, Star Fox and the Mario movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
But I know he's in it. But I don't know what he looks like in it. They're like trying to make it more cinematic. So probably.
Which I don't object to updating like that.
I don't either.
I'd rather see a new game.
Yeah,
a new
totally.
style.
Like, yeah, don't remake Star Fox 64. Like, why don't you do something that's like big?
Yeah, do something to re-energize the franchise.
Yeah, do something big where you're like, it's not an on-the-rails shooter. It's more like a fucking X-Wing versus TIE Fighter or something where it's just you feel like you can fly anywhere you want to fly. Just make it big, massive fucking solar system that you can explore and take on missions and stuff.
Hell yeah.
I'm for that, but whatever. I will say that I heard that the Switch 2, since we're talking about Switch 2 and talking about expensive games, Nintendo has announced that they are increasing the price of the Switch 2, which I think is in September. So I think that if you want to get a Switch 2,
better do it now.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going
to either.
Me neither.
But
the Steam Deck do me just fine.
Yeah, I think I'm don't hold me to this, but I think I'm out of the console game. I think I'm done. I don't think I'm going to get a new PlayStation. I don't think I'm going to get a new Xbox. I think it's dead for me unless something fucking changes and they're like, "Oh, hey, it's cheap again."
Yeah. This
is a PC now.
Yeah,
Right,
at this
right.
point, it's just have a PC.
That's what I did, and I haven't looked back.
Yeah.
I mean, I occasionally do miss my Switch because I do like Nintendo, and I like Nintendo games,
Sure.
and you can't play them anywhere else really very easily. So I do miss that, but aside from that, I'm good. My PC does exactly what I need it to do, and that's all there is to it, really.
Well, what do you guys think Flopsy has to say about Jim Lee's Wildcats?
I think at $37 is definitely uncommon.
I think that's fair to say.
I agree, uncommon, and I'd say I think it's got a lot working against it from such a full genre. I think they're going to be a little harder on it than you might typically think. I'm going to say 2.5 stars. Maybe 3.
I was going to say 2.5 or 3.
I was going to say 2.5 or 3 as well.
What do we want? 2.5 or 3? I think they're going to give it brownie points for being the video game of the thing that was so important in the comic world, or
I personally would give it 2.5 stars.
Same.
That doesn't have anything to do with Flopsy.
I mean, that
right,
was your gut too. So hey, 2.5.
And I do think that X-Men Mutant, like this is seriously like this. This is an X-Men Mutant Apocalypse ripoff. I mean, essentially, and I feel like if anything's going to hurt it, it might be that. If anything will bring it down to a 2.5.
And the Game Pro article was hard on it too, and I think that's going to factor in. So, yeah, I'd say let's go 2.5 stars, uncommon.
2.5 uncommon, locked in. According to Flopsy, a.k.a. the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library 1991 through 1998 by Pat Contry, courtesy of Monster Mold Mike and a shadowy mysterious benefactor, which may also be Monster Mold Mike. Holy shit, I had a fucking freak out because I looked at Wild Guns thinking that Wildcats, and I was like, 4.5 stars!
Wild Guns is fucking good though.
Wild Guns is great.
So good.
But bad news, fellas, it's not too far off from 4.5 stars.
Wow.
This game is very uncommon. We were on the right track. 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars, very uncommon.
That's too high.
Yeah,
I agree. Let's see. The summary from this, the reflections are from KY, who said, I never watched the Wildcats as a kid. I didn't realize they had a cartoon adaptation. That makes sense, though. I have a difficult time not comparing this ragtag group of the wildly popular X-Men. Unlike either of the X-Men games on the SNES, none of the female characters are playable, which is an unfortunate oversight. As far as gameplay, though, the controls are clear and fairly intuitive, and Tommy Tallarico's music is rocking and fitting to the grungy, futuristic setting. Grungy is a very good word to describe this game. Then
and I don't think not having female characters was an oversight. I think that was an intentional move.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I can just see this being a macho 90s, like no one's going to play as a girl.
Huh. Yeah, but I also...
Chun-Li's around at this point. Everybody loves Chun-Li, but
well,
I can see.
And then in the Mutant Apocalypse, you play, I mean, you got Psylocke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like 3.5 stars are a little high for me.
Overly generous.
A little generous. Now I'm curious what the rating is in X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Just give me a minute. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Are you... No. Homie. No, they can't. It's 3.5 stars. I don't know, man.
They got the same score.
It doesn't feel good to me.
No. That's blech.
Okay. Well, Tyler, if you were to give this game a beard,
yes, Dave.
What kind of beard would you give it?
I would give it the beard of Darkman's flesh when he's in the light, a little too long.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Tyler, if you were to give this game a pair of glasses, what kind of glasses would you give it?
I would give it the glasses from They Live. Only instead of aliens, when you put it on, you see the X-Men instead of these characters.
Nice. Okay. Well, that does it, I guess, for Wildcats. What do you want to do for next episode?
Play the randomizer? Or do you guys have any called shots?
I don't have any called shots. Do you, Ian?
At some point, we should probably look at some of the games that were kind of loosely associated with this one that were brought up that we haven't played. But I don't want to do another beat 'em up like right away. So let's randomize.
Okay.
Okay, let me grab the batter up peripheral. Say the prayer we all have to say, so my no hole goes a random direction. Whammies. A stop.
412. Sorry.
Is it the D's?
It is the P's.
The P's.
What's a game that starts with a P?
It's
Pete
kind.
Sampras's tennis.
Nailed it. That's actually Pete Davidson's tennis. No, it is a game that I'm going into with very low expectations. It is Pack Attack. Pack spelled like Pac-Man. Pack-Attack.
Okay.
A game that I'm not familiar with, but historically I've had pretty bad experience with Pac-Man games that haven't been Pac-Man.
Anything that's not Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, it could be good.
Could be. Sheehan's Revenge was a nice surprise.
Sheehan's Revenge was a nice surprise. I agree. Maybe Pack Attack. Wouldn't it be great if Pack Attack's the same game as Sheehan's Revenge? It's just the sprites are swapped out. You like throw Pac-Man. You're a ninja and you throw Pac-Man at other ninjas.
God, that's awesome.
Throwing the pellets.
Yeah.
It'll also be rare and worth $200 and some odd dollars.
I think you might be onto something already. I don't know, man. Pack Attack. It's either one of those like very rare games or a game that was so bad that like no one ever talked about it.
Let's see. Got lots of shit going on, but most importantly is that Patreon.
Patreon.com/TADPOG is where you go to give us money to keep keep us happy, so we want to keep doing the show. And to open business, I will actually use the whistle in front of this segment this week, like I did not do last week. That was a disaster, Tyler. You missed it.
It's my fault.
All right.
Everyone commented about it. I was handling complaints all week.
Phone was blowing up. Customer service was calling saying, "What did you guys do?"
There's a problem on our end. We're looking into it.
It was rough.
Forsooth, 9 complaints have been heard.
I shall take it to thine Lord. Hark. Lord, thine whistle doth not blow.
Where Trinsey. Just a quick shout out. I don't normally mention our new $1 donors. Just get in the door, because if you give us $1, you get access to all of our bonus content. And there's a lot there.
A lot of it.
So it's a pretty good value if you consider your time listening to podcasts that you paid for valuable.
If you find us at least tolerable, we have a lot of content.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
That's a great way to put it.
But this guy's name is great. So I guess if you have a cool enough name, I'll say your name when you donate that first $1. JC Ice.
I like JC.
I like that name, JC Ice. Mm-hmm. Super cool. I don't even have to modify
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Nice.
If you give us $5,
Iceman nailed to the cross.
What about that dude in Arctis Tour? That fucking
Oh yeah, he's frozen in this
on the tree. He's
Yep.
hung on the tree. God.
JC, are you with me?
Hell yeah, we at church ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we grew up in the same place,
I see that.
in the same era.
If you give us $5 a month, you'll have access to you become a Jake. We Jakeify your name. We read all the Jake names once a month on the show. And you also get access to our mini pod that we do as a warm-up for the regular show each week, where the topic could be anything. It's different every week. This week we talked about
Hentai games.
hentai games. Thank you.
Oh, art games.
Art.
Yes, fine art games.
If you give us $20 or more, you become an executive producer. And I read your names. You get access to all that other stuff too. But I also read your name on the show every week. I'm going to do that again this week, starting with Jesse Y, Drink Jake Dry, Cubicle Jake, Jake Thusiast, Jeff M, Sandwich Jake, Phil H, Jake Bug Prime, Nathan E, Pinball Airplane Arch Jake, Chris Edler. Sorry you couldn't be on this episode. Lord Jake P, Louisville correspondent Princess Jake Suela, Banana Hammock Flava Jake, Taryn D, Jake Pope Sandwich, that nice Jake from Michigan, Paul Pound Sterling, real nice Jake, and Zachary Jake. Thank you so much for your donations. I do have an honorable EP mention to Team Retro for the game consoles that I now use every week to play our games.
They're
which
great.
I love.
They're
Thank
great.
you so much.
I like that it ties into retro achievements. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Oh, okay.
Or if that's the thing you're interested in.
I haven't set it up to check in.
It's so I like that. I like that because it's like, I mean, I played Wildcats on the Super Nintendo because there were no retro achievements for Wildcats.
Oh, really?
So that was the deciding factor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then another shout out to someone, Super Jimtendo Chalmers, who's a contributor to Flopsy Jr. and apparently Flopsy 64.
Mm-hmm. He's JE.
He's JE in these books. I just think that's really neat that person is listening. And while you don't actually donate money to us,
holy shit, I didn't know
you
that.
wrote
Damn.
articles in the book that we use every week to figure out our star rating.
Can
and
you
our
ask
common.
KY why they gave Wildcats 3.5 stars and X-Men Mutant Apocalypse also 3.5 stars?
Yeah,
It seems like, I don't know, like
We would love to have that level of insight.
Yeah, we need to know.
We need all of them on the show at one point in time. All the reviewers.
We'll just leave. they could do the show.
Here's you guys a list. Please go.
I'll hit record, and I'll be back to pick up my laptop in a couple of hours.
It just cuts every now and then to like one of us saying frog pussy, and then it like cuts back to their very real conversation.
But that's it for business this week. We know what we're doing, Pack Attack. So I think that's it.
Pack Attack.
Well, how you guys want to close this one out? As your favorite Wildcat?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So until next time, Tropical
Capricorn. I was Maul. I just assume he sounds like Beast.
Yeah, right. He's very Kelsey Grammer voice.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. So I watched this. Did you hear about the MMA fight on Netflix this past weekend?
No.
So there was Jake Paul, who brought us the fucking lackluster Mike Tyson fight.
Sure.
Which was just fucking a complete waste of time. The fights before it were fine.
Yeah.
The Tyson fight was shit.
I'm glad he has secured his family's well-being for generations to come by taking a dive to Jake Paul.
Yeah. Apparently Jake Paul's doing this now as like a whole franchise. Let's call it MVP. And his most recent like endeavor was to start up another MMA league, MVP MMA, and have the first ever televised MMA event on a streaming platform, which turned out to be Netflix again. And so they did it, and most of the fights were like done in one round, like before the first round ended type of, dude got punched and just fell to the fucking floor and flopped down and went bye-bye, game over. But the headliner fight that I've been hearing about and seeing shit about for the last fucking year was Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano.
Oh, okay.
So Gina Carano being the first women's MMA superstar 27 years ago.
I know it was that long.
It's been a long time. And Ronda Rousey, who was like her predecessor and kind of took everything to the next level. You know, we all know who Ronda Rousey is. We're going to fight. They fought, right? And they've been talking trash, and they've been doing this thing and hyping it up this whole time. And the fucking event was like 3 hours long. And since the fights were so short, they had to pad it in between fights with just commentary, just fucking nothing but commentary, right? And it gets to the fight, and I don't know how much you know about MMA, but Ronda Rousey's like signature move is an arm bar that if you don't tap out, she'll break your arm. She's done it before, and it's like it's impossible to escape. And basically, she gets her legs around your neck and lays flat and grabs your arm and pulls it in the wrong direction, and there's just nothing you can do about it. And so anyway, the fight's been hyped up. They get them all ready. They go out there, and everything's going. Bell rings. Ronda Rousey puts Gina Carano in an armbar and the fight's over. It was literally like 13 seconds, if that. The whole thing. And it was just like, man, fuck you, Jake Paul. You knew this was going to happen. You're making millions of... and there were so many celebrities there. It's like you're just making just money, truckloads of money, disappointing people.
Yep.
This is 2 for 2 now that have just been a complete waste of time. So I'm interested to see. This will be the stinger. I was just interested to see.
Well, I saw Regina Carano to meet weight. She lost
100 pounds.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Because she was Angel Dust in Deadpool, and then now she was as skinny as Ronda Rousey. So
yeah, she did. She lost a whole bunch of weight. She looked great, but she just never got a chance because Ronda went for the one move that she knew. Because they even talked to her before the fight and said, will you break Gina Carano's arm if she doesn't tap out? If you get her in an armbar and she doesn't tap out, and she's like, I won't hesitate. And I think Gina knew that, and I think she just went for the kill and got it. And it was over so fast. I'm like, God damn it. This is the only time I've ever actually sat and watched MMA interested in what was going on.
Yeah.
Because this was a cool idea, but it was just over so fast it wasn't worth it.
Yep.
I don't think anything he's involved in a legitimate, serious thing.
I'm learning that.
Period. The end. It's
I'm
like
learning that.
It's all kayfabe. All of that shit is.
That's a good way to put it. That's a very good way to put it.
All of it is. I did watch the Tyson fight, and I watched all of it, and then it's even at the end. So I watched all of it, and I was like,
you get to see Tyson's ass.
I know.
That was the best part of that whole fight. Him just walking away in chaps.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like fucking shocking. So I watched that whole thing, and then at the end of it, it didn't feel like the end of a boxing match. It felt like the middle of a fucking professional wrestling sports entertainment bit. And it's like, okay, I don't have anything wrong with that. I guess not inherently. It is kind of weird to me that it's this was pitched as a boxing thing, and you do have serious fights. The fights at the beginning,
previous fights
real as fuck.
Were good. They were good fights,
but they didn't seem like there was a lot of showboating and chest thumping kind of stuff.
There was more showboating and chest thumping going on in the MMA event because it's part of it.
Oh, is it?
The Key and Peele skit for MMA that they do, the guy who's like, I am the vessel to teach God's lessons to this man. He said, what now? God's lessons are beautiful. I will break you, and you will eat from a tube.
Is that based in reality?
Enlightenment. It's got to be somewhere.
I just assumed that was just a silly fucking. But I don't watch. I don't
either. But I've seen enough of it to know that they do a lot of trash talk and a lot of showboating but they don't have the level of performance art as wrestling does. It doesn't have the drama or any of that shit. And those people get fucked up.
Sure.
They really are kicking each other's asses.
And look, I'll say this as far as wrestling goes. Those are the athletes.
Oh, they're extremely talented, but gifted individuals.
Now slap fights though. You watch that shit?
Dude, slap fights are awesome. Because there's nothing better than watching someone get their shit slapped out of them. And they're just stunned. They stand there.
Speed running concussions.
They stand there balanced for just a moment. And you could almost see the fucking birds tweeting around their head, and then they lean back and someone catches them. The slap fights are fun. That's gotta hurt. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that and just mention that this is 2 for 2 for Jake Paul. He's got one more chance from me, but but the bar is so low.
Yeah.
Whatever he does next, I'm going to be ready this time to know that it's whatever it is not going to.
See, I miss having like
thing.
Damon's in town where it's like, they were showing that pay-per-view at Damon's anytime shit like that was out.
Oh, that would be fun.
Go and get a plate of mozzarella sticks for $5 and watch the pay-per-view.
Dude, I wouldn't be mad if I had like a half rack of ribs that I'm eating while I'm watching it and being like, oh, well, I mean, I'm glad I didn't pay for the show.
Exactly.
I don't mind watching it for free at Damon's while I eat ribs.
And I mean, technically, I didn't pay for it. I mean, I did, but it's on Netflix, which I pay for anyway.
I mean, right.
But so it wasn't like I spent extra money.
But I mean, it kind of still would piss me off.
But it did piss me off because it was like, okay, this is starting to feel like less interesting professional wrestling because you're putting people on stage that maybe are past their prime and maybe need to fuck off and not be in this because you're gonna fuck with I feel like it's gonna fuck with their reputation a little bit, their professional reputation. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe not. I may be speaking from a place of
whose professional reputation?
The wrestlers or the MMA fighters.
Yeah, I think
Rousey's and the Carano.
Participants.
Yeah.
And
I think
Tyson.
Absolutely.
Tyson, it kind of was like everybody, I kind of looked at him a little different. I'm never going to not respect Mike Tyson's abilities as a boxer. He was a fucking machine.
Oh, I think he was the best of all time.
He is the best of all time. I completely agree with that. And he was born to do what he does. Watching him get beat up by a fucking punk like Jake Paul.
Yeah. Oh, because you see it when he sees the opening where he could have knocked him out and he pulls his punch. Yeah. When I saw that happen, I was like, okay, rigged. Rigged.
It's kind of like watching NASCAR to see the car crashes, right? I don't want anyone to get hurt, but the crashes are kind of cool. I wanted Tyson to knock that motherfucker on his ass at least once.
At least that other guy did. At least that other guy broke his jaw, so now Jake Paul can never box again.
Yep.
The other fighter. And now that you say it, because you asked if that Peen's kill skit was based off anybody, and when you said Tyson, I remember Tyson used to cry for his opponent because he'd be like,
fuck him up.
I hate, because he said he would transform into a demon he couldn't control in the ring, and he would cry out of pity because he hated being that person and felt sorry for the person that was going to have to come up against him.
he hated it only insofar as it was making him a buckload of money.
Yeah.
After that, he hated it. After that, he hated it.
Are you guys, speaking of the Pauls, are you familiar with the Logan Paul One Piece story?
No.
Oh, he's a huge One Piece fan.
Okay.
Huge One Piece fan. And that's the problem. Is that a lot of people are like, no, you're not. Like he's pretty much at war with the One Piece fandom.
Oh boy, that is not a.
And
we reject you, Jake Paul.
You should pick your battles. I don't think you want to get into it with the One Piece fan.
No, it's working out great for him.
Well, I'm sure it is
because he's fucking
it's publicity.
It's huge publicity. Yeah. That's what these people do.
Oh yeah, I've seen several creators on TikTok that have like made posts and made videos that said, "Listen, you're making fun of me and you're out here insulting me and blah blah blah, but you're just making me money."
Yep.
I mean, I have to have a little bit of thicker skin and not let it get to me, because every time I see something rude or mean, you just make me more money. So
he bought, I think like the first, he bought the Shonen Jump that has like the first chapter of One Piece in it, and it was graded and everything, and he paid like I think $500,000 for it.
Damn.
And then he posted about it on like social media. And then he was like getting the characters' names wrong. He's like, "Oh, I love this. I'm so glad." And like, so the theory is,
I love Lippy.
Right? He called him. He called him
Mankey D. Liffy.
He called him Luffy. He called him Luffy D. Monkey, which sounds like something that I would say because I've never seen One Piece.
It would infuriate the community. I could see that.
So yeah, so everyone's calling him a LARPer, and I mean he is obviously taking that and running with it. So much so that me, neither a One Piece or Logan Paul fan, know about it, and now I'm telling you guys. You know what I mean?
It's like fourth party.
Well, I'll never forget the girls in middle school getting in such a heated argument over So, because I remember Choco Chica telling me, like, yeah, the school's divided into two factions. We've got
the Bloods and the Crips.
the Jake Paulers and the Low Gangsters.
The Low Gangsters?
Yeah, so depending on which Paul brother you were a fan of.
Low. I gotcha. Oh, gross.
Oh, and they were each on opposite sides of the fence, and on the way to school, they would get in so much fucking
sisters
fights
fighting
about
sisters.
over the fucking Paul brothers.
Yuck. Yuck.
Yeah, that's the best word
Yuck.
to use to describe that.
They got over
thing.
when Logan Paul did the whole thing in the Suicide Forest. That's when they moved on.
Sure. I forgot about that. I also I don't really truly know the difference between the two of them. They might as well be the same fucking person.
I could give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I just hear a one syllable and then Logan, and it's like, okay, I don't know which one of those they are, but they both fucking suck. So.
Yep.
Or Paul. Sorry, Paul.
Oh, you're fine. I was just gonna say, let's do the show.
Yeah, let's do the
right.
show.
Hang on.
And before, I just want to do, I know we also have a stinger, but I just want to mention a friend of mine and Dave's last week very suddenly passed away. Probably the first person of my friend group that is gone. So that was a particularly hard a friend, and then he worked for me at Lourdes, so I got to see him way more than most people did, except for his brother. And his brother actually was I'd originally had him record the Patreon intro.
Yeah.
But the audio fucked up real bad, so couldn't use it. But just a toast to Dan Carpenter. How much I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah, likewise. I think that's very well said. I think you'll find this interesting. Bubba Drewski, actually, when we were done recording last episode, he mentioned, he's like, man, I heard that somebody from Just Hamburgers died unexpectedly, and I was like, man, it's very strange that you bring that up because we know that guy, and he was saying that it was, I don't know. I guess my point is that like Dan was well liked.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like well liked enough that Bubba Drewski overheard people talking about like someone they knew who had worked there.
Yep.
Had passed.
I mean, lying out the door at his visitation.
Yeah, it was a big turnout for sure. He was young too.
He just turned 39. Just turned 39.